Welcome back again, folks. It's always good to see you guys. Always come back here and we meet up here and do the horrid things that we do here at the house. I'm working on this Fender Stratocaster neck again tonight. I've been thinking about this for a couple of days now since you saw the first video on it, or the first one of the actual work being done to it. That was a tough job, man. It was a bitch is what it was, getting that plug out of there and getting the head truss rod adjusting head off. Now, I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. I thank you guys for that. And so I'm going to say again, this system is called the truss rod in this is called a biflex truss rod system. Fender started using it, I think, around 1980, putting it in their American Strats. And I'm going to tell you about it again because of so many new subscribers since that last video. What it is, it's a one-way truss rod designed to work like a two-way rod. It's just like any regular one-way truss rod, only it's got a, where is it? Here it is. It's got like a wooden dowel with a hole in the middle of it for your wrench to go through to reach the adjustment on the rod. The way that works though, you tighten your adjusting head down until you got a little bit of back bow, maybe 12-15 thousandths back bow we're talking, not relief, back bow this way. And when you got that, then you glue this wooden dowel down in there. Put glue on it, glue it up good, drop it down in there against the adjusting rod of the truss rod. Okay? Then when you loosen that truss rod, after the glue sets up of course, you loosen the truss rod head shoves against that and it makes relief in the neck. It forces relief into it. If you don't, you know, if the strings can't pull it in there. Usually they can, sometimes not though. You know, you don't want to have to go with a real heavy string to force relief into the neck if you want to play the guitar in too heavy string. You know what I'm talking about. It's just better, this is better than the old one-way rods that didn't have that. And the problem is here, the owner tried to get that out to put a new adjusting head on. I don't know why he was going to change that head, but you can see he had some problems there where it's split. I think you can see it. Yeah, get you up there close enough. And then some wood missing out right there. So he sent it to me and I got it out and I'm getting ready to put the new, he sent a brand new adjusting head and wooden dowel, plug, whatever you want to call it where you live. And so what I'm going to do tonight is put that down in there, put this adjusting head down in there, tighten it up, get about 12 to 15 thousandths relief, not relief, but back bow. And then we're going to glue that, this is what I've been thinking a lot about, glue that plug down in there. Now you know the crack I was telling you about right here in the fretboard runs down this way, right between strings 3 and 4, if I can get you in there close enough to see it. Yeah, I think I see it in the camera and I don't even have glasses on. The glue I'm going to put on that plug and drive down in there is going to help glue that right there. If you look at it like this, you can see from the top of the fretboard to the inside top of that hole, it's very thin. The wood is very, just basically the thickness of the fretboard is about it. Maybe that is it. I think it is. But anyways, that glue that I put on the plug and drive in there is going to help secure that crack right there. And then I might put CA glue there. I kind of doubt it. Because if CA gets down in there and runs in there and gets on that adjusting head, that'd be bad news. We don't want that. So I'm going to think about that some more. But for tonight, let's just get the thing in there and get it together. Hold on. I want to thank all of you new subscribers for coming to the channel and signing up. Thanks to all the old ones for keeping it here. You guys rock, man. Every one of you guys rock. I'm telling you, you rock, folks, and I'm digging it. YouTube killed this channel about 2 years ago. They always mess with channels and move them around on different network tiers, and sometimes you get more traffic from that and other times not. I think that's a 330 seconds, yeah. I hope the threads are the same on this. I'm just going to put a couple of drops of oil down in that. I thought you could see through that. I guess not. Just lube him up a little bit. That'll help it to. Now I'm going to wipe my hands off. Wow. Brilliant idea. Just brilliant idea. It's one drop of oil. Well, it is coming through there somehow. I can't see through that, but it is. Sure enough. Oil's went clear through it. Coming out the other side. When I hold it up to the light, I can't see through it. And when I stick the wrench in it, it bottoms out right there. That's very weird. Very much weird. Alright, I got oil all over me now. Alright, where's the threads at? I want to see threads. Last thing I want to do is put it in upside down and then to fish it back out. Well, what? Oh, it's a wrong wrench, idiot. Wow. Been hot here today. My mind is not working at its best like it ever does. You can see how much that sticks up there. It should be sitting on those threads. We're going to find out. Yeah, I had a time, man, getting that puppy out of there. Wow. What a time it was. I'm going to be very careful here and not cross thread that thing. Very careful. Don't feel biting in at all. Maybe. No, it didn't. Oh, I remember. No, it's not even touching the truss rod. That's just how tight it fits down into the hole. There, see, it went. Oh, you can't see. It had to slide down in that hole. Yeah, like I was saying, man, it was 96 degrees here today. And, yeah, it kind of makes my brain tired. Wow, unbelievable. My apologies for the air conditioner running in the background. It's working overtime. It has been for a freaking week, man. Yeah, we're on there now. I know it's not cross-threaded because of how easy and slick it turns. The only friction I'm feeling is the outside of the barrel, outer diameter of it against the wood. I don't think he got all that old plug out of there. The way I normally do that, taking these old plugs out, right here it is, I'll show you again. It's just a wooden dowel with a hole in it. I usually heat my soldering iron up to about, I don't know, 150 degrees or so. Here's the old adjusting nut, head, whatever you want to call it. Heat your soldering iron up to about 150 degrees, and then just stick the soldering iron right in that hole in the plug, and just in a few minutes it'll soften the glue up enough till you can pull that puppy right out. This one came out in pieces, man, literally. I could tell what he had removed. It came out in pieces too, and there was a whole lot of it still left in there glued to the hole. What was it glued to, Randy? The wood of the guitar neck. That's the best I can do for you right now. I gotta wipe some oil off. Anyways, you drive that down in there until it hits that piece we just put in, the adjusting head. Glue it in there, and I'm going to take a Dremel tool and what's left sticking up out of there, you know, round it off, curve it off with this area right here. That's the plan. Yeah, if I don't lose it between now and then. Hold on, I got to go get that towel. I need one drop of oil on that. And what do? Flood the whole farm with it. Well, it's lubricated, and it'll be a whole lot better for the life of this truss rod. Well, she's going down in there, starting to get in pretty deep, Should start getting tight about any time. all I did in that break there was just wash my hands. Always, folks, always, if you're going to adjust your rod on your guitar or anyone else's, use a wrench that fits. This is 3/32 here. I mean, if you got a wrench that kind of fits, don't use it. Get one that fits, or don't screw with it at all. It's my motive. It's just too easy to mess things up. Okay, there, it just got tight. Alright, I'm going to look down the neck here now. Hold it toward the light. And we got a moth in here flying around. Looks like an alien spacecraft. And I'm going to turn it some more until I start to get a little bit of relief, back bow. A little bit more than that, I think. Maybe a lot more, depending on how. Yeah, we're getting there. I think one more will do it. And we'll measure it. It's getting pretty tight, so I'm going to stop there. Yeah. Alright. Let's see how much relief we have now. This straight edge should rock on there. And it does. If you can hear that, the whole neck's moving. That's not helping, but it's rocking. And I want to get this. And what do I want here? Let's try a 6. About the center of the neck. I want to hold this down. I'm just checking on the last fret. I can get under it. That's close to the center right there. We got 6/1000ths exactly right there. No relief on this side, so I'm going to have to go a tiny bit more. The idea is to get 6/1000ths relief on one end under the last fret, 6/1000ths relief under the first fret, and you got 12/1000ths back bow. That's how that's measured. Alright. I don't know what fret I was on now. I can't remember. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's exactly 6/1000ths. And there too. So, let me put this away. I don't need it anymore. Or this. 6/1000ths on both ends. Oh, you can't see too good. Sorry about that. 6/1000ths, but you put the straight edge on there. It's like I did. Measure 6/1000ths here, 6/1000ths here, and you got 12/1000ths back bow. Comprende? Now I gotta go get prepared to glue this little puppy in there. And I want to get some pretty good glue on it, but not so much as going to glue it to the adjusting head. You know what I mean? And most of the glue is going to, all the glue we want to be around these sides. And as I shove it in, that glue will get shoved out and shouldn't get any around, you know, what goes against the adjusting head. So let me get geared up for that. Hold on. Now I'm having to work in kind of a backwards mode here for your viewing pleasure. I want to show you, if you look at this plug really close, I think you can see it's got little rings around one end of it, this end of it. Little rings all the way around it. I hope the camera's getting that. Yeah, I think it is. I can see it. There is no rings on the other side, you see. The side with the rings, that's by design. The side with the rings is the side that goes down into the cavity. If you're with me so far on that. So I'm just going to hold it by both ends like this. We don't want to get glue on the very end. Those rings are designed to help hold glue in there too. Get away from that neck. I don't want to drip glue on it. And I'm just going to paint him up a little bit. all the way around. You need more glue than that. I'm using Tight Bond original wood glue, because that can be used later on to heat if it ever needs to be heated and pulled back out for whatever reason. And we'll have that ability to heat it and pull it out again if need be. And there we go. Glue all over everything. I'm going to have to get a little bit on my hands. I got a wet cloth right here though, so that's no big deal. Just got the guitar neck set on the bench. I'm going to use a little block here to help hold it. Yeah, maybe I will. I'm going to get the block against the guitar. There we go. I just felt it hit, I think. And it's still going. That's it. It's hitting now. That's perfect, man. Most excellent. Make sure it's tight. Yeah, it's solid as a rock. I can feel it. And there we are. I'm going to have to let that glue dry. I can wipe off any excess glue and show you up close what it looks like. Now I take a Dremel tool, see, and round that with that curvature there, tape the guitar up so I don't ruin it, and just work that down. I might even try to cut it off, some of it, so I won't have so much to have to Dremel away. But either way, you got to wait till the glue dries. And I'm hoping that glue will, you know, help secure this. I don't know, man. I'm going to put CA glue on that crack or not. Can you see it now? I don't know. I can't see the camera at this angle. But there's a crack runs right down through there, and if I drop CA glue in it, it's going to run in there, but it could get on that adjusting head too, and we don't like that. I don't think that would be a very good ending. Alright, well, let me turn the camera off and gather my thoughts. Hold on. Can you see where that plug is driving up this piece of wood right here? I'm going to dump some wood glue on that and try to get a clamp on that and shove that down against the plug. I can feel it sticking up there too. And there's the crack between strings 3 and 4 I was telling you about. It got a little bit bigger when I drove the plug in. Still can't feel it, but you can sure see it. So let's do that. All I'm going to do is just drop a few drops of a fairly good bit of glue around here. Not a lot, but enough where I can take this brush and ooze it into that crack. It done went, took it all. The brush is wet. Let me get another brush. That'll help secure everything. The plug. That loose wood. Yeah, there we go. Much better. No better. You got to do what you got to do when it comes to this kind of work. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Now, if I can get a clamp on that without too big of a headache, It's going to be hard to clamp because of the angle of the plug coming out. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to grind that plug off tonight. So you'll see one more video out of this. I hope there's no complaints. Alright, let me get a clamp here with rubber. I got it strategically placed there. We're right exactly in the right place. And there we go. She is glued. Glued, screwed, and tattooed. Hold on. Woo! Show it to you under that light. It's not really much to look at. So I got the clamp right behind the nut. Right where that area of wood was sticking up at. Now I think I got it clamped down pretty good. But the way the plug's sticking out of there, I'm clamped down on the plug too. That won't hurt anything. It just don't let me get as much pressure on the broken wood that needed it. But I think it'll be okay. Next time we'll take a Dremel tool, and like I said, we'll round that nut off. I might try to figure out a way to cut it off and save myself some time. I don't know yet. I've got to think about it some more. But we'll round it off, you know, with the curvature here of the wood. And this puppy will be ready to go make that 2,500 mile trip back home again. I'd like to see that guitar, if it's in as good a shape as the neck looks. I bet it's a beautiful guitar. It just looks like, it just seems like it would be. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope if you ever run onto this Fender Biflex truss rod system, and that's the way I always do it. Heat the plug with the soldering iron. Like I say, just stick it right down the middle in that hole in the middle. I don't have one here to show you how to do, but I don't know where it's at. And about 150 degrees is all you need. Hold it in there a few minutes and it'll soften that glue up. And you can screw a screw into it or whatever and pull it out easily that way without doing damage like that. That's a shame that beautiful neck got marred up a little bit, but it happens, you know. It happens. People didn't even know how to do it sometimes. I know. I mean, it's happened to me before. Anyways, cheers. Oh yeah, I gotta say it again, man. Messages, PMs on Facebook and emails, and well, they took private message away from YouTube and they added some kind of thing on my phone I got now. I can send messages on it, and nobody uses it. Seems like very few. Anyways, I can't answer that much emails and PMs and messages. Oh my! If I could, I would write back to every one of you, but I can't do it, man. I hope you'll forgive me for that, because there's really nothing I can do except hire a secretary maybe to take care of it. Just, yeah, that'd be a full-time job. They would work for the money all day long and way up into the night, if not including the night, just answering all those. But thank you for them. Keep them coming. I love getting them. I love reading through them. And if you want me to work on your guitar or a piece of your guitar like this, put guitar repair in the subject. If you don't have a subject, like Facebook I don't think has a subject, so put guitar repair the very first lines you say, and then tell me your troubles. And yeah, because I'll look for that, and if I don't see that, I'll look over a lot of emails and we'll miss it, or a good chance I'll miss it. So if you'd like to see your guitar, just like to see it on the channel or have it fixed or whatever, I can always make your guitar better. I don't care how good you think it is. I can improve it and make it better. Zeke's here, but I can't lift him and give you a show. Ain't you, Zekey boy? Cheers. Thanks for watching. See you in a couple or 3 days. Tell them, Zeke. Say, we love you. We love you. Good boy. Good.